tiny bit. Yes, it's Thursday. That time again, and this will be somewhat of a shorter show because good old Sammy, I guess last week's live stream thing worked okay, so doing it again. I didn't even know myself. Alan, how you doing, sir?
Sup? How's everyone doing?
Dude, I like the different shade of green you got going on, man.
Yeah, picked up a new shade. The other ones were falling apart, so.
Falling apart? What's making it fall apart?
My co-host.
Seriously?
Yeah, she likes to chew through them, and eventually they just start falling apart, so.
God.
Yeah.
No, but people, you will hear a different voice right now. That it's Trey Cooper. We lost a black guy, so we had to get another one. That's not that bad.
Dang.
What's going on, y'all? I want to thank Alan and Allie for joining us on the Ringside Hangouts.
Yes.
I'm ready to talk about John Morrison getting married. That's
That's
news.
set up for this.
Oh, snap.
Oh, wait, hold on. We got to change it. Oh, look at the wrestling topics we got on the side.
Yes.
Oh,
Look at the
man.
side. Zack Ryder returned.
Man,
No.
I read that as Zack Snyder, so I thought like you somehow combined everything into one show.
You know, what if we just continue doing this, Trey? Like, let's just do the SmackDown thing over. It wasn't that good the first time.
Well, no, Allie and Alan don't watch wrestling, so let's be nice and change it back for them.
Okay, there we go. Back in your mouth. Oh, my goodness. No, man, and Alan, I'm sorry, I read your thing on here. That was weird. But hey, I'm really happy. I should have said this before the show, but you ran from work. Like, oh my god, the show's starting. Just fucking got your ass over here. Like,
Yeah, I had to do that as soon as I could, because as soon as you said that, I'm like, an hour? I'm like, shit, I'm an hour and 10 minutes out. I think I can make it.
No, but one thing to do this because two things here is obviously tonight is Sammy Acing shit live, which is really, really cool that they're doing that. I wish I would have known that was going to start at a certain time. But the thing is with that happening, on top of that, we got anime night tonight, and
Yes.
I forgot what the entire thing is. So Alan, why don't you tell these people? I'll pull up this poll over here, and just tell what you guys will be watching tonight.
Yeah, since Anthony's out with Ganja 90s, they're actually out at EDC in Las Vegas. I'm helping Trey out with Anime Night. So it's going to be, same thing as usual. And for anyone that missed it in the Facebook post, we're doing we're letting the people choose what they want to do. So either we're just going to continue watching Attack on Titan Season 2, or it's viewer's choice. So if you want to vote in the poll, viewer's choice, basically, once the show ends, we're going to put the rabbit link so you guys can check it out and let me know or Trey know what you want to watch. If not, we'll just watch Attack on Titan from first episode of Season 2 to wherever they left off.
Exactly. And, that's funny, too, how it's always these polls are almost just fun to watch change constantly because there's always some 50-50 or, like, even if it's a three-quarter kind of thing, something's tied. But, Trey, I mean, did you vote personally? Or do you ever vote on these?
No, I never really do. I try to be as fair as possible. Plus, we had some vote manipulation before, and I was like, I don't want to be the reason for that. So, no, I've never done it.
Okay, well, let me see, because, it is a tie. So, Trey, if you were to vote, which one would you choose right now? Attack on Titan or Viewer's Choice?
Normally, to go against Alan, I would go Viewer's Choice. But, you know what? Alan, we're co-hosts, Miss MCA. I'll choose Attack on Titan Day for you, man. I would.
Oh, see, he loves you, man. But people know. So I guess I'm going to do this part because, people, we want you to get in the call, okay? So this is going to be this little rectangular box. How does Anthony do it?
Okay, if you look at the left side of your screen, you're going to see this oval.
Yeah, black and yellow.
Yeah.
Join the call. Join the call in a sexual manner.
something Neko, something time splitters.
Yeah, time splitters.
Red and yellow, red and yellow.
in a very E3-like manner.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But PM specifically me or Trey. If you guys want to get into the call, we'll let you guys in. We'll send PMs out as, the show goes on. But let us know if you want to join the call.
And I don't know who wants to do a impersonation of Ganja, but I guess I'll start off with this. Yo, man, so you guys want to get into the call, okay? The newcomers, and for number one, newcomers get in the call first. And then don't shut the fuck up when you come in. And then, no nudie, don't bring out your titties. No, I don't know, man.
Jesus Christ, that was terrible.
I'm trying to do the best Ganja impersonation I can. He's so smooth because of all the weed. He just coats his throat and everything. No, but people, the one thing I want to bring up, because I mean everyone already knows these fucking rules, but number 4 actually is important. Okay, do not give anyone the link who's not already having a link, because when they come in, we don't know that they're gonna be in whatever the fuck. We gotta plan shit ahead of time, and I don't know, it just gets things confused. I mean, we'll give you the link. I know Birdman is probably giving you the link. So is Trey Cooper.
Sending them out now.
So yeah, just same as usual, guys, and of course, read the rules. And Alley girl,
Don't be a
dick. Man, my mom's gonna think it's weird that I'm just singing "dick" on the top of my just.
She goes there, business as usual.
I never sing "dick" so loud since prom. It's amazing. It's just incredible. But no, man. So here's the thing. Oh, Chicago John in the house. How you doing, man? I think I said that way too fast. Chicago John in the house. How you doing, man?
What up, guys?
He's under witness protection, man. You gotta keep it down.
I can be Anthony since he's not here. Oh my God, guys, it's amazing. It's amazing, guys. Dynamite Kip, the Cubs are back. September, the Cubs.
What?
What?
What are we talking about?
This is the best.
He got the movements down. I'll give you that.
This is the best Anthony impersonation I've seen in a very long time. God, man, it looks like you're a witness protection or something. It's all dark in the room. I can barely see you, man. But Jesus Christ, no. One of these days, I need to outdo him and have my webcam on and just be just throwing shit around, fucking up the camera, making the shit fall on the keyboard and everything. But no,
him. That's what he does normally.
But the thing is, people know. One thing we're gonna bring up, the big thing we're gonna bring up, probably the whole show, is E3. Now, Alan, you seemed so pissed off throughout this entire E3, and I'm kind of curious. Has that anger kind of went down a little bit ever since, or not really?
It was mostly just because the first 2 things I guess I saw were Bethesda and then EA, then Microsoft, then Bethesda, and it's for the EA ones, they're always awful. It's par for the course. The EA play is generally a waste of anyone's time, except for the last half an hour. Microsoft was just a bunch of indie games, a bunch of car shit nobody cared about, but then they had Metro, so I can't say I was really angry throughout the whole thing, but there were moments where I was just I was bored out of my mind.
Yeah, but this one over here, man, I'm going to pull this up right now, man. This shit. I mean, I've literally in the Google chat, people, we had the biggest fucking war of words. I mean, I remember just certain people getting mad about the fact that they're releasing Skyrim yet again.
For the 15th time. In case you don't own Skyrim, you can buy it for the 4th time. It's going to be RE4 levels of it's every single console since its release, it's on.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm frustrated by that too, but at the same time, it's such a popular game. Chicago John, do you really give a shit about Skyrim or Bethesda, man?
For the 15th time? No, not at all. How many times can you beat that game? It's the same. Oh, the dragons are killing everyone.
Yeah, I feel the same. I've always felt like this, for this game, whatever. I didn't feel like it was that entertaining. Allie, have you played Skyrim? I never really asked you about Elder Scrolls or anything.
Nah, I've never played it. Although, watched a lot of YouTube videos on it. People made memes.
Oh, the Macho Man thing and all that shit.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
But stuff like this too. Fallout 4 does the same thing. Anything Bethesda-wise does the same thing with the customization stuff, things like that. But man, this shit took way too long in my opinion. I thought it really wasn't worth it. Wasn't worth the time. And then when you actually play the game, there's so much just running around doing shit and just kind of being aimless as far as trying to do things. It just kind of bothered me in a sense. I've already got my stomach full of happy fun time shit.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. But was that the only thing that you hate about Bethesda? Because, I mean, Wolfenstein 2, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was just a waste of time. You go there, because the thing about Bethesda conferences, they've only done 3. This is the 3rd one. And the first time they ever did one, that's when they announced Fallout 4. And everyone's, they announced it a week before they did it. But people were like, holy crap, Fallout 4. This is the first time I get to see it. And they knocked it out. The next year, that's when they had Doom and Wolfenstein and, they had all this cool shit. And then Prey as well. They had the announcement trailer for Prey. I've watched that 100 times. The original teaser for Prey, and I loved it. And then this year, it's there's high expectations. That's why, to me, it's the worst press conference at E3 in a while, because the expectations were so high. And what did they show us? A sequel to Evil Within that I don't think anyone gives a shit about. Some Dishonored DLC. Fuck the Evil Within. I was fucking livid. That game was a waste of everyone's time. Some Dishonored DLC, and yeah, Wolfenstein is kind of cool, but I don't know. I don't really think that warrants a press conference. Anything there could have been shown somewhere else, you know?
The one thing that pissed me off about Evil Within 2 is that when I first saw this, I was like, oh my god, Capcom, whatever the fuck, like, this is going to be Resident Evil 2. I'm waiting so hard for Resident Evil 2 and then to release, that trailer, gameplay thing, whatever the fuck.
Right.
Yo, and Julian's in the house, and the Ruthless Wonder. Just want to say welcome. All
Yo.
that good stuff. Yo.
How's everyone doing?
Good. I hear y'all talking about them video games.
The video
Yeah,
games.
there's a few video games that came out.
Yeah, and here's the thing, too, because, we're on the topic of Bethesda and how much they sucked, and probably we're going to talk about EA Play as well, because that fucking thing was a mess. But, Julian, what'd you feel about Bethesda's press conference? Because I don't think it was that bad.
The only thing I think they did that is kind of weak was they did that thing where they might as well have just been like, hey, we're doing a bunch of remastered titles, but for technology that no one's going to have for another 5 years. And it's like, okay.
That wasn't even the worst part.
Well, what was the worst part for
Remember how
you?
this started? There's just a bunch of kids talking and like a bunch of developer stuff and a bunch of like 5-year-old kids talking to the camera. What the hell was the start of that press conference?
But
Those
see,
are the
this...
kids of the developers. Like, come on, man. Don't
I
be
know,
mean
but
kids.
it went on so long, and I'm like,
Kids.
I don't give a shit about these kids.
My daddy has stolen hundreds of hours of your life.
Pretty much.
Oh, man. I don't know if I'm more offended by you making fun of children or just retarded people, because it's like, my dad.
No, that was supposed to be a child. Come on.
No, but Ruthless, how about you, man? What was something as far as E3 goes that you just were kind of stuck in your mind, whether positive or negative? How'd you feel about E3?
The best part of E3 was absolutely Devolver Digital's press conference. Number one, not only was it absolutely batshit insane crazy, but they then decided to just spend the next 10 hours after the conference having people play their games over Twitch with a fake but also meta pre-show show thing that just went on and on and on.
Yeah, really quick.
At one point,
I'm sorry to interrupt.
John Morrison showed up.
Well, wait, hold on 1 second. I'm sorry to interrupt, but yeah, you're underwater. I thought it was going to get better as time went on, but that shit got worse. So leave and come right back. Hopefully it fixed it, but yeah, you got the Jenny right now. That's what we're going to call that shit, the Jenny.
The Jennies.
I had the Jenny. Yeah, but I agree with Ruthless 100%, man, because the MCA crew, we watched the Bethesda E3 conference, and man, I was pissed. But I was like, man, let me see what's going on before I go to bed. And I saw the Devolver Digital thing, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? And then even after it ends, oh yeah, you sound real good, Ruthless. And then after the Devolver Digital thing ends, next thing you know, we see John Morrison, the wrestler, dressed up as fucking Roman Reigns and Shaq Gaston from Prime Talent, and they're just fucking playing games and shit. I was like, what is going on here?
That's the
It
thing.
went on for 10 hours. It was beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous. It was all they did was just Twitch stream playing video games, the Devolver Digital games, and just would not answer questions on Twitter. None of it. They're just like, nope, we're not telling you a damn thing about what we're doing here. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy this coke-filled LSD trip.
That's the thing. Yeah, coke-filled. Yeah, I can tell. This was fucking ridiculous, this whole entire thing. And no one even knows. This is this is a guy who used to wrestle with WWE. Now he does Lucha Underground on Netflix. And it's like, now this is a big thing. And I would talk more about it, too, but maybe we'll say that for the MCA Arena Hangout thing, because, like I said, these motherfuckers are like, yeah, John Morrison, who?
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, I'm sitting there going, what the fuck is going on? Who are these
Forget the
names?
wrestling stuff. Seriously, Devolver's press conference was just amazing.
Oh, yeah. That I watched.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It's like, I haven't taken any drugs, and I'm really fucking high right now.
No, see, here's one thing, because and Anthony, I wish he was here, because I remember Anthony just probably being irritated by how many times I brought it up. I was like, dude, where's fucking NetherRealm Studios? Where's Ed Boon? I was just so pissed that he didn't show up. And then finally we get this thing, and I don't know if this counts as an E3 thing or not, but it's in the realm of it. But this little nugget of greatness over here, Sub-Zero, some gameplay trailer for the Injustice 2 thing. I gotta say, I fucking hate it. Now,
I'm salty about
Well,
it.
yeah,
too.
it's Sub-Zero.
yeah. Okay, see, that's the thing, man. Sub-Zero looks better than that shit, dude. He looks way better than that shit. This motherfucker is
I've never liked Sub-Zero.
Here's the thing,
To me,
Nick,
it's the
that
same
you gotta
par for
give
the
him credit
course.
for. They're gonna have a bajillion skins. That's what Injustice has been doing right. Is there's so many skins for all the characters.
Exactly. And I mean, that's the thing too. I mean, that's cool, but it's just like, it's still, I think it's still going to be in that weird ass. I mean, he looks like a crackhead, dude. He's so skinny. Like, Sub-Zero has never been that thin ever. Before, like, come on, man.
Hey, man, he's been working out, man. He's been doing push-ups. He's been eating right. He hears
Yeah,
the
don't
BFDC,
judge
man. He
him
wants
for
to
his
look
eating
good.
habits.
Don't blame the guy, man. He's trying to look good, man.
No, I just feel so light. I don't know, man. Like, Allie, I know you're I don't know if you're still playing Justice 2, but I mean, when you saw, or when you're looking at this now, like the whole Sub-Zero thing, what do you think of his looks? Do you think he looks alright, or looks silly, out of place? What do you feel?
In Injustice. Well, I'm gonna think it's gonna be out of place no matter what. I mean, it's like the DC characters in Mortal Kombat. Like, what? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have an opinion though, because I'm not really a huge Mortal Kombat fan. I don't really know. I mean, I played X, but I wasn't really looking at the detail of the character and like
You're
how he looks.
Dude, you're tearing me apart, Lisa. Like, I don't know.
Marvel and DC, you know, they got together before and had the not Marvel,
Mortal
Mortal
Kombat
Kombat.
versus
Mortal Kombat.
And I mean, that was a very clunky. That was such a clunky game to play. And then when you see them come back in here, it just looked clunky again. You know, it just like, hey guys, remember we had the other game? Go ahead and buy it.
Stop reminding people Mortal Kombat versus DC existed. We chose to forget about it.
No, we're not. This was a good game, damn it. You leave me alone.
Dude, Mortal Kombat, I'm utterly convinced Mortal Kombat 9's entire storyline is to stop MK versus DC from happening.
Yes.
It's not canon. How does that work?
Exactly, it's not canon anymore.
No, it was never canon to begin with.
It was canon. It was in the opening. It was in MK died. Like, they actually show, like, when Raiden has the future visions, he sees all the Mortal Kombats, and MK versus DC is there.
I like how
I gotta go back and watch it.
Dude, I remember that shit, man.
even in the chat too. I mean, like Cedric's even saying like, yeah, well, also Scorpion is better than Sub-Zero, and yeah, that's the thing too. Is like even in Injustice, Gods Among Us, like Scorpion was looking better and looked like he belonged. Sub-Zero does not belong in this universe at all. I mean, we have Blue Beetle, you know, or what's his name, Captain fucking Ice.
Captain Cold.
Yeah, Captain Cold.
Why is Captain Cold in this fucking game?
So people like me
Because
that are
of
really
Flash.
good
Because
can
of
lose.
Flash, yeah.
Yeah, and it's for people like me who are really good at the game to lose to Ellie, because that motherfucker has no combos whatsoever, and to give people like Ellie a chance, you have Captain Cold and she'll beat him every time.
Oh, I thought that's why Deathstroke was in the game. So that way nobody has to come near you. You just start shooting from across the map. No one can defend against it.
Yeah, man, I really, really hate Captain Cold in this fucking game. But, you know, especially in the sense of, like, where we have, you know, Sub-Zero. This is not that game. Why am I showing this? I'm a fucking dummy.
Nick,
That's...
they had a bunch of leftover ice effects they didn't use, and they weren't going to have those and not use them on something, so they put it in a Sub-Zero.
Yeah, it's just it's silly as shit, man. I mean, I really don't like either characters on this game, but it's just like that's what we get from NetherRealm Studios, and then Capcom didn't really do anything except for, I guess, Evil Within. Aren't they behind Evil Within?
No, Capcom.
No.
That's not Capcom anymore. That's Bethesda. But Trey's about to say it. I'm cutting him off for some reason. The Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Yeah, Capcom show Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which they released a story demo for that, and man, I was so hyped for that demo, but man, that demo was very disappointing.
I told you it was gonna happen.
In what sense? Like, it was a story demo. Like, was the story not good? Or
No, it's just like the character, the way the game plays is very blah to me. I mean, I've been playing Marvel vs. Capcom since Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, so it's like every Marvel game felt like that hype action, octane action. Even with Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Ultimate, this game just feels blah to that. But that's just about the demo, though, and I've heard that they fixed some things from the demo because the internet is really hating on the character models right now. I have no problem with the character models right now. I just want to know what the gameplay was going to be, and so far, I'm very disappointed with the gameplay. I hope they fix it, you know, but from what I've seen, they have. But I don't know. I just gotta wait and see. It seems like
looks good.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
the story didn't really look good.
Oh, what were you saying, Julian?
No, I was clearing my throat.
Oh, he's like, oh, fuck that shit.
I was going to say that I agree with Troy because I just got done playing it just before I got on here. The game, like Marvel vs. Capcom 3, is just like nothing but madness. It's just madness. It's just all these clunky big dudes slapping each other. This one is just really toned down. It's like, all right, you hit me, I'll hit you. You hit me, I'll hit you. You know.
Well, maybe they want to make sure people can see what's going on and not give them seizures.
Yeah, I guess.
Right,
Fuck 'em.
yeah, but that's been a staple in the Marvel series for a long time. I'm very disappointed with Capcom in terms of that because here's the thing: Dragon Ball Z Fighters got announced at there as well,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
only 20%. And it's only 20% done. And that game looks fucking beautiful. And
It
it
looks like
has
a mobile game, man.
that game. It looks like Guilty Gear, so I'm used to the Guilty Gear style, Alan. But that game is 20% done, and it looks way better than Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which is gonna be released in 3 months. So I'm just kind of and the action and everything in this game should be what Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is. It's like Dragon Ball Z Fighters is the spiritual successor for Marvel for me right now.
Yeah,
So
it does bother me that people aren't liking this because there's such a big hype over it, but I've never been hyped about it. It's just maybe there's too much fighting games right now. Like Tekken 7 just came out recently, right? And then Street Fighter's still a franchise thing going on. We're probably waiting for another season pack of Killer Instinct. Like there's a lot of shit going on right now as far as fighting games go, and that's probably tiring people
Dragon
out.
Ball Z coming out here soon too.
Yeah, there's a bunch of shit happening. So I mean, maybe that's the case. But I'm gonna go ahead and segue into this really quick because I mean, here's the thing. Like we're probably talking a lot of shit about this. I want to get back into a positive mode. We'll get back to negative, but I want to bring this up real quick. Is just in a simple thing because I don't want to like go on too long because Sammy's show's coming up. But what was you guys' top favorite moments of E3 2017? And just you can pick anything you want from any press conference. I did not care. I'm gonna start. Actually, I'll wait for you last. Julian, you buddy. What was your top 3 moments?
Just off the top of my head, 3 things. I was really hyped that they gave Cuphead a release date. That's really nice. What's it called? The Wolfenstein 2 trailer. Like, I liked the New Order. I randomly got it, and it really like satisfied me and delivered, I thought. But the second one looks just like, oh man, that just looks so awesome. The graphics are even more polished. Like they're continuing this ridiculous story of like, dude, why does BJ Blazkowicz have one of the best character arcs I've ever seen in a video game? Like, that's fucking dumb, and I love it. This game looks fucking awesome. I love how it ends, like with the acid trip. But last but not least, my boy Spiderman.
Oh, Spider-Man!
Spiderman!
I'm
about it.
Sick.
I'm so excited for the Spiderman. I'm gonna buy a PS4 for that game.
Seriously? Wow. Okay.
Yes, 100%.
Yes.
I'm waiting for them to announce a like PlayStation 4 like with the ugly Spider-Man logo on it.
Oh god, I can't wait for the shitty
and I'll-
model they're gonna put for the console, man.
Yep, I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah, and the gameplay looks fucking nice. It just reminds me of Prototype 2 once again, just like the Amazing Spider-Man did.
It reminds me more of the what's it called?
Honestly, it reminds me more of the Incredible Hulk games, actually. Mostly the running on walls. But I don't think there's ever like it'd be hard for you to find a bad Spider-Man game, honestly. So
I thought the Shattered Dimensions games were really meh.
Nah, I think they were
I
underrated.
disagree, but okay.
I like them too. They just weren't open world, so people were kind of crapping on them because they were just kind of linear games. I enjoyed them actually.
But yo, Trey, how about you, man? What was your top 3 favorite moments of E3 2017?
My top 3, oh man. Now, number 1 has to be Metroid Samus Returns. Because Return of Samus for the Game Boy Color was my favorite Metroid game as a kid. And just for it to get a remake on the 3DS, I'm very excited for that. So yeah, Metroid Samus Returns on 3DS, thumbs up for me. Number 2, seeing Dragon Ball Z Fighters in action was pretty hype because I was marking out because I love Arc System Works in every game they make. Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear. I've been playing Guilty Gear since I was young. So seeing Dragon Ball Z getting that treatment is just freaking awesome to me. And number 3, that's a tough one because I didn't really care about too much. From that, if I had to choose one, I guess I have to give it to Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3, really? I give it to Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3. Here's the thing. It came out at midnight during E3. I think E3 was over, I guess, at that time. I don't know. But just for
a dream that it's ever coming out.
Don't do that to me, Ruthless. Don't you dare do that to me. This is phenomenal.
Oh, don't you use that fucking catchphrase. That's a wrestling only thing.
Yeah, those are my 3.
All right, Ruthless, how about you, man?
All right, so number 3 was the surprise. All right, I'd heard about this game, but I didn't realize that it wasn't coming from Devolver. It's actually from a developer called Odd Tales, and it's the game The Last Night. That shit looks amazing.
Yeah, the
it looks like
Transformers movie, yeah.
Blade Runner.
The last
Funny.
night, like with the K.
It looks like Blade Runner. Yeah, it's
Oh
a
yeah,
game.
the side scroller.
It's not entirely side scrolling, but it does have a lot of those elements. And it looks gorgeous. It looks like Blade Runner mixed with, a bunch of just like classic Devolver kind of pixel style stuff, like Hotline Miami meets,
See,
Blade
that's
Runner.
the thing. Me and
And so I
Anthony
was
talked
in-
about this, and I want to just see what you think about this, Ruthless, and maybe see what Julian thinks, because I think Julian's gonna hate my opinion on this. But all these, indie games, especially like the game Inside. I know you love Inside, Julian. But these games I always kind of like get frustrated with because I feel like it's so fucking pretty and so creative and so artsy that it ends up just not being a game. It's something that you play and you just are in love with the look of it rather than the actual gameplay of it. Because this thing over here, dude, like I can tell you're going to be walking around. You might jump over a couple things. You might be able to play this game with a Nintendo controller. There's going to be pretty much no gaming at all except for it looks fucking beautiful.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's like when I make the arguments. Go ahead, Ruthless.
Yeah, go ahead, Ruthless.
No, see, sometimes you just point games like that. Like there's one that's a lot like Inside that I've played and really enjoyed called Forma 8. It's not a terribly complex game. It's just sometimes you want something interestingly atmospheric to play, and like this, because I like Hotline Miami so much, and this seems to take a lot of cues from that. I was like, all right, I can rock with this. This looks interesting to me. Whereas like Beyond Good and Evil 2, even though I like the look of that. And I'm interested to go back in that world. It wasn't a favorite among mine, for E3. I'd say the same thing for XCOM 2. They announced their big expansion, but that's not one that I really cared a ton about. Even though I'm really hyped for playing the expansion, it's not like, oh, this was the reason I paid attention to E3. For a moment like that, it wasn't like that for me. Sometimes you just want a different experience, and that is so different than what we normally get. I'm into it. I'm deep into it.
Yeah. Now, before you even continue on to your number 2 thing, I just want to see, like, Julian, as far as that game goes, because I know you didn't mention that. I mean, did this leave an impression on you just like it did Ruthless, or not really?
Yeah, it did. These types of games, like, they're just different types of games. They're really subtle puzzle games, because that's what I would put, like, Limbo in the category of. Like, I haven't played this yet, but this reminds me a lot of Limbo or Inside, which is just, like, it's almost just a side-scroller where you go right, but there's, like, little things to it, like little minute things that make it into a puzzle game. And like Ruthless was saying, like with all the ambiance and stuff, like that adds like more layers to it. And it's all about like when you're playing one of these games or watching a fucking movie, it's all about how much they can pull me out of my life and bring me into theirs, So I think that these side scrollers are going to be really successful with that one especially.
Yeah. So Ruthless, that was your number 3. What about your number 2, man?
My number 2 is actually a tie because there was a surprise for me. I got surprised by Sony and Microsoft for 2 games, Metro Exodus.
Yeah.
And
Oh man.
And when I saw that, though, like Monster Hunter World, like Monster Hunter on a PS4 is insanity. So I'm very happy about this. So that and seeing a new Metro come at the same time is like, all right, I'm happy. I got my surprise shock from the big guys.
Yeah.
One time. Those are my 2 that were like, all right, I'm paying attention to what else you got. And so that was my number 2. But the number 1, the thing that made me happiest is Skull and Bones from Ubisoft.
Ooh,
That looks kind of sick.
Oh, go ahead.
And I was like, I would love a pirate game. I like Black Flag. Like the Black Flag's probably the last Assassin's Creed game I like, and it's because most of the time I ended up playing around, being a pirate. I hated the story missions, but I love being a pirate. Skull and Bones is just we're gonna take everything that we did in Black Flag and make it its own game.
Yeah, and
All right.
Alan, what'd you think about this?
To me, so sorry,
as well as it's pretty much the single player and multiplayer stuff. So I'm really happy about that too.
Yeah, no, like I said, I completely agree with you too, because I was flipping out about Sea of Thieves. But Alan, I know that he's bringing up Black Flag and stuff like that, and I almost said Black Flag. Oh God, I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, I agree with this 100%. But one of the things for me why I really enjoyed Black Flag was it wasn't just a ship fighting, because Assassin's Creed, they have built the best ship driving mechanic I've ever seen in a video game. No game has ever even come close. But one of the things that I liked about Black Flag was being able to board other ships, and I didn't see that in the demo. I didn't see you getting out of the driver's seat and actually going onto other ships and fighting people. And if that's in the game, I'm sold. But until then, I have to kind of,
It is in the game. They, if you watch the multiplayer playthrough, they board a couple of the ships.
Oh, do they?
It.
Okay, I'm sold.
Yeah,
I'm
they
ready
cut
to buy
away
it.
from it because it was kind of running long. That's all.
Right. Okay. But no, then that's perfect then.
And that's the thing. I didn't even know that this was actually on Black Flag. Like stupid me. Like this over here looks pretty good for Assassin's Creed. And then you have the other style of this whole thing. Skull and Bones. And I mean, I'm not showing it right now, but Sea of Thieves looks like a not so pretty version of these games. But man, like the gameplay style looks so fucking cool. That shell shaded graphics are maybe not shell shaded, but it looks cartoony.
Yeah.
Really cool shit. So I'm just surprised all these pirate games are coming out. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know that was trending.
Sea of Thieves did a great video of a guy eating a banana. Did anyone see this?
Dude,
No.
I'm so sick of
I'm dead serious.
Because the only reason people are enjoying it is because it's rare. There's a game out there called Black Wake or Black Water or something like that on Steam right now. That's the exact same fucking game. It's almost identical in art style.
Yeah, and I just looked that Sea of Thieves thing up, and
Oh
this
wow,
one scene,
it's been out for 2 years.
the shit,
Yeah.
it's just eating whole banana and stem.
Yeah, because like in the gameplay they show, the guy just bites a banana, and then there's a video of a developer just like biting into a banana from the top of it and just eating it, and it's
Why
great.
the fuck? Why?
Exactly why?
But
That's how you eat a banana, bro.
Yeah,
I just posted it in the chat as a video. It's the same fucking game. I don't know why. Like, to me, I don't think CC looks any... Like, I think Skull and Bones is going to be the best pirate game that gets released next year. Not Sea of Thieves, which is essentially just an exact thing of the Steam game I just posted in the chat.
yeah, Black
Like, you can
Wake.
buy it right now. It's early access, but, like, it's the same fucking thing.
And was this shown at E3 last year, or am I?
I have no idea, but I think it's been out for a while, though.
Yeah, God, this game. I mean, the only thing is, it moves a little fast. I mean, you let me know if you think the same thing, but doesn't that move a little too fast for you? Almost like a Black Ops Treyarch type of style.
I don't know. Sure, but so did the... I mean, I'm sure most of the shit that went on Sea of Thieves was all, like, scripted, so...
Yeah, exactly. But I'm gonna go ahead and ask Allie really quick too, because I don't even know if there is 3 games that you're that excited about. Like, as far as E3 goes, is there 3 things that you really gave a shit about, Allie?
Well, I mean, like, nothing really blew me away. I'm really excited. I will say I'm really intrigued by Wolfenstein. I didn't play the last game, but I just think the premise is really cool, and it speaks to me as someone who is a person who's really interested in World War II.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, it's just like a cool what-if story, and I just thought they really nailed the narrative and the story down. Of course, I'm looking forward to Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh, of course.
But that's just because I'm a Star Wars fan, and I finally get to freaking play, like, Darth Maul, and I can be the Trade Federation droids if I want to. Just
No.
to have the
Roger.
Roger. But, like, it looks really good. But, yeah, like, I was really blown away. I will say I was really blown away by Spider-Man. I wasn't expecting that to be, like, really, really well done, at least from what they've shown. But I thought they did a freaking fantastic job. It felt like almost like a Batman Arkham mixed in with Uncharted style.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think they did a really good job. I'm hoping that it's actually good.
it looks like, I mean, like, here's the thing, like, I mean, and this might be an insult to the franchise, and I don't want to insult anybody who's into this, but it doesn't feel like it's too hard to kind of get these right. Like, the character already has these powers. Just give people what they're used to and what they've read about in the comic books and what they've seen in the movies, and you can have a good game. I mean, I don't see how people fuck up these type of games. I mean, like, people really didn't like Batman Origins or Arkham Origins or whatever.
I love that game.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like,
It's just because like they set a standard with those games, and it was like slightly below it, and it was also, dare I say, different, and that scares
no!
people, right? But I don't know. I think that this game, they took a pretty big piece of that Arkham pie, and maybe even a whole half.
Well, yeah, because Arkham kept ripping off fucking everything else. Spider-Man, Assassin's Creed, like, Arkham's not an original fucking game.
Well, the Arkham Asylum game, like, that was pretty unique at the time.
It's not. It's a T for Team Batman, or T for Team Assassin's Creed.
Well, the thing is, Spider-Man games have been doing this, I think, way before Arkham, if I remember correctly, because stealth kills and everything like that were even in the original PS1 game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, it's just a return for form from Spider-Man, because I know you didn't like Shattered Dimensions, but they were just going back to the way the PS1 game as well with that. It's just that they're taking so many risks with Spider-Man, you never know if it's going to work or not, because Rebel Shadows was a big risk, and I ended up loving that game as well, because, it was the whole, you can choose a symbiote or not have a symbiote kind of thing, and, I don't know. It looks fun. I'm intrigued by it, but I just hope I have as much fun with it as Spider-Man 2. Because I will admit, the last great Spider-Man game I really had so much fun with was the Spider-Man 2 movie tie-in.
And
Man,
I 100% agree.
I'm
That's
gonna
what I've
say
been trying
this.
to
I'm
say.
saying it. That game is overrated.
What?
It's not.
It is a
When
good
you get-
game. It is a
When you
good
get the
game.
Green Goblin,
People
you
are
get
so
the Green
upset.
Goblin, and you can run all over the street. That is
Yeah.
amazing.
It's good, but people are so like blinded by nostalgia and the movie. Like I honestly think Web of Shadows is better in every way.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how this game turns out, and I'm gonna go and give mine really quick, and then it's gonna be Chicago.
Really quick
John.
before we move on from this, I just want to say that this game, I said it before on here, this game is a dream project of mine. Insomniac making a Spider-Man game is the most blessed thing to happen to gamers in forever.
Yeah,
That
Insomniac
is
is
a
a great
fucking
team.
godsend.
Yeah, and Insomniac is such a great team, man. Like they've done so much good shit, man. I love what they did with Resistance. I love what they did with the Tony Hawk franchise. I mean, they were, or was it Insomniac or was it Neversoft?
No, Neversoft did Tony Hawk, but they did fucking
Okay.
Sunset Overdrive. They did Ratchet and Clank, and this is like the next thing they're doing from Sunset Overdrive. And Sunset Overdrive was amazingly fun, so
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what this is going to be like. I have complete faith in it.
The one thing I want to bring up really quick, and I'll just give mine really fast. This one is Masterfall. This fucking thing is Contra and Strider, and this beautiful marriage that I've been fucking meaning to see for the longest time. I love this shit. So right away, I want to get that shit. I mean, there's 10 minutes of gameplay.
Why
out
is the
there.
character so short? What the fuck was that?
Because he's made after Alan. No, I'm just playing. I'm sorry.
Aw.
I apologize. No, this
So are you
next one,
playing as a child or something? What the fuck was that?
I don't know. It's like a Mega Man or like a badass Mighty Number 9. I know that's not a good advertisement. I know that's a bad advertisement. But I mean,
Oh Jesus!
I know. But I mean, I'm hyped for it. Man. And then here's another one. I'm going to say this really quick. I'm surprised someone else did, but God of War 20,
yeah.
whatever the
God
fuck
damn
this
it.
shit is. This shit looks
God of War
amazing.
97.
Pretty
Is
sure
it
this is
seven?
the ninth one technically for counting everything.
I don't know because the Ghost of Sparta and the Chains of Olympus they're so spin-off-y.
Prequels.
Yeah, they're prequels,
Yeah,
but I just don't
this
know if it counts. You know, like I don't know. It's weird.
There were 2 on the PSP, there's 4, and then there's 2 spin-offs.
Do you count Ascension or no?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
one.
okay.
Makes sense because he goes back in time, correct everything, and all that.
Exactly.
Time
Yeah.
travel.
What's
Yeah,
badass?
Child Abuse Simulator looks great. I'm telling you, there's gonna be you're gonna get an option to beat the fuck out of the kid, and I'm gonna
Hey,
take it.
I'm really enjoying Last of Us God of War.
Oh, fuck you.
The Last of the Gods of War. There we go. That's what the title is.
Aw.
Last of War.
I'm gonna be a great father in that game. My kid will grow up to be something.
Yeah.
Oh,
or
Lord.
A
beat
womanizer
someone.
that just
Exactly.
gonna-
He's gonna
it
grow up
blames
to
everyone
be
else
able
for his
to
problems.
stand.
Yeah.
And then number one for me, and I think Allie probably should have brought this up. I swore she was happy as shit to see this. But Anthem,
Oh yeah.
I think we've all
Oh yeah,
agreed.
yes.
Yeah, I think Allie, Alan, and I think
I was
Ganja.
freaking out, man. Flying, dude. Flying.
I think we're all gonna buy this, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, 100%.
Isn't that an Xbox exclusive?
Nah.
Well,
I
No,
see,
think
that's
so
all
because of
systems.
how it was advertised, but it's not.
Xbox and PlayStation. It's all systems.
oh, I didn't even know it was all systems. I thought it was just Xbox and PC. Which I mean, do you count that as exclusive? Because they kept saying that all night. Do you feel like
Yes.
yes, you do count it as exclusive?
Because it's exclusive to, because what it is, it's Windows 10 exclusive. So it's exclusive to Windows platform and it's exclusive to the console. You can't get this on Mac or anything like that.
Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, and then another thing I want to bring up, or not another thing I want to bring up. I actually just want to get to the next person because Chicago John, I haven't asked you, man. Like, what was your top three moments?
Now, can we include Nintendo or no?
Oh hell yeah, anything you want.
So definitely, I wanted to say Kingdom Hearts, but then that just got me depressed knowing that I'm going to be dead by the time it comes out.
Don't do that to me, Chicago. Hang in there. Hang in
No,
there.
we're going to be dead, Troy. All right, just accept it. All right, so my suicide pack is strong with Kingdom Hearts, but I can't wait. It looks amazing. But then number two would definitely, you already took my answer. God of War. Like I can't wait to see the sex simulation in that game.
Can I
When you do
sex
the
with a
sex
tree?
quick play. I pray to God you have some good sex in the quick play in 4K.
Tons
I
of
want
red
to see
words.
that. Then I want to see like you like help your son out and so like here son take a condom. You know.
It's in North mythology. They didn't have
Oh yeah, they didn't have condoms. They used
Yeah,
goat,
Yeah,
goat
Norse
as test.
mythology, they wouldn't set him up to have sex with a woman. He would have sex with his son, man. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, good lord,
I
help me.
think that was a
And then-
joke. I
And
know.
then the last one, the number one, of course, you guys all said it too. Well, y'all didn't say it, but Mario, I want to play that on the Switch so bad. I just want to take over a black man and get him shot by the cops. And Mario shot at the cops.
Damn.
Hey, Colorado Mushroom Kingdom Stories looks great, man.
Well, they're playing a Mexican who's trying to make it past Mexico borders. Like, I don't know what's going on there.
Oh man, I can't wait for this whole Don't worry to get on that.
You know there's gonna be a Trump thing, like a Trump Bowser fusion or whatever. Bowser gonna put on the wig and become Trump and start building walls and taking out Mario.
That's
I
funny.
cannot
I
wait.
wanted this game, but not anymore.
That's
Free
fucked
road.
up.
That's my 3.
Now, I'm gonna say your main event, brother.
Right off the bat, you guys already mentioned it. Metro Exodus. Like, I remember seeing the first thing, you see the watch, and you're like,
Just call it Exodus?
Yeah, Exodus.
wait,
Are we playing Yu-Gi-Oh
No, that's Exodia.
When I read it, it was Exodus. Like, I read it as Exodus.
It's
Exodus.
Exodus, man.
You know what? I don't care. I'm calling it
The
Exodus.
forbidden game.
But one of the things that threw me off right away is because this is an open world game, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, dang, whoop that ass.
Throw the bird. Throw
Anyway,
it across the screen.
I was gonna say one thing that I really enjoyed was that in Metro, it's really about scavenging for ammo and stuff, and you really don't have that much ammo. So I'm curious, how are they gonna do that in open world sense? Like, how much ammo can you get in a wide open world, and how that's gonna really affect the gameplay? Number 2 has to be like, this is the year of me being wrong because I thought Metro was dead.
Yeah, no, me too. I think everyone did.
Metroid. And another thing I was wrong about was a Nintendo press conference was Metroid 4. Like, they're going back and making Metroid Prime again.
Yeah, man. No, this shit looked badass. Or not. What actually ain't showing no gameplay, but like the logo
Iterate
itself.
canon.
Wait, is my internet turning on or yours?
no? No, it's out.
Oh shit! Am I cutting out?
Yeah, you've been cutting out a little bit.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Metroid Prime 4 from the Nintendo conference was one of the biggest surprises of E3 because I thought the Metroid Prime series was dead for a long time. It's been almost a decade since the last one came out, and the last one for me, 100% Beyond Good and Evil at Ubisoft's press conference. I had no idea. Was it?
No, I was gonna say like, that was an emotional fucking like. I mean,
Oh, that
people,
was so
man.
crazy, man. Like, I remember watching like the opening, and me and my friend kind of looked at each other, going, "That's not Beyond Good and Evil." Because it showed the pig, I'm like, "That's not Beyond Good and Evil." No, it can't be. Then it focuses on the monkey. I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is just something else random." And then it keeps going and going, and then right before the screenshot, yeah, like the monkey, like, "What's this? Okay, this is just something random, right?" And like that character looks kind of familiar, but like, no, it's not exactly the character of Beyond Good and Evil. And then when they start cussing and something, okay, this is just a completely different game. This has nothing to do with it. Then they get near the end of the trailer where they have that woman sitting down. I'm like, wait, I recognize those eyes. Those eyes look really familiar. And then the title screen happens, and I start gasping because I'm like, I looked up this game. This game came out like in 2003. Like, this has been like almost 15 years into like, and no one's even heard anything. The closest we got were a few like, oh, we're working on it. Ubisoft at one point straight up canceled it. There was this like
They had like some other announcement like a couple years ago. Like I remember like there was like a really high res video of the pig sitting under a tree. And
yeah, but that apparently was like fake. Apparently that was not real. Like it was just a bunch of concept footage. They never had anything concrete for the longest time. And they finally released like an announcement trailer. So it's like, okay, this is real. Like a game that I never thought, like this is up there with Half-Life. They are never going to make another one of these. And like, yeah, those eyes, that reminded me so much of the first game, and that's where kind of him. I'm like, oh my god, they're actually making a fucking sequel to Beyond Good and Evil. Like I beat that game yesterday. That game is fucking amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I saw how much this affected you. I mean, you started playing that whole game all over again. And the biggest thing, too, is just, like, I remember this being advertised back in, like, 2005, 2007, etc. And it was always like, okay, it might happen, and it never did. And I'm just so glad that we're at this point now where, you know, like, we're already talking about, you know, Resident Evil 2 happening soon. I mean, they're working on it right now, and a bunch of other stuff. And I'm like, you know what, dude? Like, I'm kind of in complete, like, defense of rebooting video games. It's not like rebooting movies where it could be shitty, it could not be shitty. I think no matter what, rebooting this stuff in a modern type of way could be great. I mean, even with Crash Bandicoot too. Like, I mean, I'm just
worked out more often than not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why Nick would like to announce that tonight we have bought the rights to Daikatana, and we are making a remake.
Hey, they did make a remake to Daikatana. It's called Red Steel on the Wii and Wii.
Oh no.
No, it's amazing. It's amazing.
No, and Daikatana was fucking garbage, man. Like, Jesus Christ, that fucking game. Oh man, and even had David Hayter voice cast for it. Like that, what some fucking, that's a tragedy. It's bad. But people, that's about it. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the screen right now, And actually, no, nothing's working, so fuck. But I'm pretty sure it's going to start soon because I see the dots going. Double Toasted. Sammy ain't seen shit live. I'm going to see shit because I'm watching that shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That fucking shit's stupid. So, that was a fail sauce like nothing else. So, with that said, there's only one thing left to say while you guys go enjoy your Sammy Gonzalez. And Trey, what is that, man? Why don't you count me down, sir?
Okay, 1,
Okay.
2, 3. Attack!
Futures!
Fuck WrestleMania!
Y'all better hard to go watch that. It's all right now. We're going to be talking about movies still. Goddamn.